Well, good afternoon, basketball fans, and welcome to the Auxiliary Gymnasium and the first Hicksville Community Television Sports live stream of 2023. We're here in the Auxiliary Gym because we've got girls junior high basketball action coming your way here on Hicksville Community Television as the Tinora Rams have made the trip over from Central Defiance County to take on the homestanding Lady Aces in this afternoon in 7th and an 8th grade contest. And we'll have both of them for you on the live stream here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel this afternoon. Hi, everybody. I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, calling the play-by-play alongside Brian Williams. He'll be here with me. He's operating the cameras this afternoon. He's got the headset microphone, and he may chime in every now and then, especially if I say something that really gets him mad. Something like, I don't know, if I criticize the Chicago Bears or something like that. But aside from that, we're glad to have you here with us, as again, we've got two live streams coming your way this afternoon. First up, it's the 7th graders, and before we get to the rosters for this game, I want to take a moment to say a big thank you to all the underwriters making our coverage possible here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel this afternoon. They include our diamond level underwriting supporters, underwriting all of our Aces sports broadcasts here on Hicksville Community Television. They are ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio, Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford. Also, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio on Industrial Drive. And the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Thanks also to our gold level underwriting supporter underwriting all of our basketball coverage, Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say go Lady Aces. They're proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award that we give out at the end of each varsity basketball broadcast we cover here on HIX-TV. So thanks to all of them, and as we get ready to get things started here, we're about a minute 45 seconds away from the opening tip-off. What we're going to do is I'm just going to go through the entire roster for both teams because they are small squads. The Rams only have 5 girls on their 7th grade team, and there are only 6 on the Aces roster, so we're just going to run down the list for you. And we will begin with the Rams, who are the visitors here today, guests on the scoreboard. They will be, let's see, they're 5, they're starting 5, I guess. Number 2 is Ella Shoffley. Also playing for the Rams, number 4, Hadley Spieth. Number 15 is Evie Wimkin. Number 22 is Nala Flannery. And number 23, Aubrey Hall. Over on the Aces side, there's 6 players that are dressed tonight. Number 11 is Sophie Freese. Number 22 is Jocelyn Baldwin. Gabrielle Neal is number 32. Number 42, Abigail Hansen. Number 45, Devaney Mull. And number 5 is Jennifer Krimar, who is also on, well, she's down from the 8th grade squad. She's part of the team to be able to cover for substitutions. They got permission to be able to do that, just like they've got a couple 7th graders that occasionally will fill in on the 8th grade team because of the small number of players. But those are the players that will be out on the floor this evening. And again, we will have both games for you here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel on this rainy, dreary, was it snowing? Was it spitting some snow out there? I thought I saw some as I was coming down to the gym through the window to get set up. So, yep, kind of a dreary, wintry day. So we're glad to have you with us. We're glad to be able to bring you the action live right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. There's the buzzer. 6-minute quarters at the junior high level. Teams will come out onto the floor. The Rams in their road greens with the white trim, white numerals, and the Aces, of course, in their home whites with the red numerals and red trim. And if you're going to talk to me, sir, I'm on the air live, and I can't talk to you right now. So we're getting ready to jump center circle. At least that shows everybody that we are, in fact, on live. So the Lady Aces will come out, and we'll get ready to get this underway. Devaney Mull getting set to jump center circle against Hadley Spieth. Ball's in the air, tips controlled by the Rams, and we're underway. Shoffley tosses over to Spieth. She'll take a long shot off the back of the iron, no good. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by the Lady Aces. Baldwin will bring it up the floor quickly. Jocelyn stopped just inside the three-point arc, feed it inside to Mull. Mull, nothing there, kicks it back out to Baldwin. She'll launch it. That one's no good. Rebound to the Rams. Grabbed by Shoffley, and here comes Tinora back in the other direction. They'll get the play called in, a deflected pass, still bouncing around loose, and the Rams recover it. Spieth takes it back out on top. Over to Flannery. That's recovered by Hall. Working around the perimeter. That was off of Spieth's foot, and it's stolen by Hall. She gets it to Shoffley. They'll reset. There's a long shot up and no good. Ball comes down, and that's recovered, and then it's taken away. Aces had the rebound, lost it. That rebound comes down into Baldwin's hands. She'll go coast to coast and draw the foul. That'll be on Spieth, number 4, Green. So Spieth picks up her first personal team foul, number 1, and that's going to send Jocelyn Baldwin to the line to shoot 2. Baldwin doesn't get the bounce. So we remain 0-0 on the scoreboard. She'll have one more. 4:43 to go in our opening quarter. Again, this is the 7th grade game. Baldwin skies it, and that one's no good either. Spieth grabs the rebound. Across the timeline. Over to Shoffley. Shoffley drives in. Stops right around the free throw line. She'll dish it off to Flannery. Flannery, top of the key to Wimpkin. Back to Shoffley. Shoffley pulls the trigger. It's good. Ella Shoffley with the first bucket and the first points of the night. And it's a 2-0 lead for the Rams. Baldwin on the other end. Answers, no good. Put back up by Friesen and out, no good. Mull from three-point land hits it. Devaney Mull with the 3. And that makes it a 3-2 game with the Aces in the lead. Wimpkin from three-point land. Back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes down. Baldwin scoops it up. Baldwin quickly up the floor. Her layup off the glass, no good. Mull tries to get the rebound for a follow-up. Has it taken away by Shoffley. Shoffley will toss it over to Spieth. Shoffley now driving into the paint. Kicks it back out to Wimpkin. To Hall. Ball slapped away, loose on the floor, but the Rams get it back. Shoffley from about 9 feet, no good. Long shot from Wimpkin, and that one's no good. And Spieth grabs it. Spieth for 3. That one's good. Adley Spieth with the three-pointer, and now it's 5-3, and the Rams retake the lead. 2:45 and counting in our opening quarter. Feeds it inside to Mull. Her turnaround up and gets a good bounce. Down it goes. And we're tied at 5. Mull with all 5 of the Aces points so far. Spieth kicks it out to Flannery. Flannery to Hall. Hall, they'll move it around the corner. Shoffley almost travels, but keeps that pivot foot down. Spieth, runner underneath, about to get up, no good. Friesen try to control the rebound. It's bouncing around, and it finally comes up into the hands of Baldwin. Sophie was trapped in a triple team and was doing all she could to get that ball out of there. Her teammate came in and got the job done, so good job again for the Lady Aces. Spieth drives it in, puts up the jumper, no good. Mo grabs the board. Mo will bring the ball up across midcourt. The minute 30. She'll take the shot off the back of the iron, no good. Rebound comes down to Neal. Neal, ball almost goes out of bounds. Neal on her knees. That bounces off of Freese, and it's grabbed by Mull. Mull from three-point land gets it. Oh, my. Ebony Mull, 2 threes here in this opening quarter. And it's 8-5 Aces with about a minute to go. Spieth over to Hall. Hall drives in, puts up the layup, no good. Rebound comes down to Wimkin. That's stolen away by Baldwin. Baldwin going to take it the distance. Her layup is too hard off the glass, no good. Hall with the ball. She tosses it over to Shoffley, who gets it to Spieth, who brings it up the court. Shoffley now, guarded by Freese. Over to Flannery. Flannery to Wimkin. Hall, and they'll move it around the perimeter. And that's a steal by Sophie Freese. Freese takes it coast to coast, and hers is no good. Shoffley, pass goes off her hands, but she gets it back before it goes out of bounds. Shoffley looking for some help. Ball is loose, knocked, so it's not an over and back. Hit out of her hands. Spieth gets it. Oh, my. So we end quarter number 1, and it's a tie game, 8 each. 2 3-pointers on both sides of the ball. And we'll get ready for our second quarter. While we've got some time here between quarters, I'll say a big thank you to one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters, and that's ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. A world-class facility located in Hicksville's Industrial Park. You can find out about the many solutions they have for business and industry by checking them out online. It's www.arcsolinc.com. ARC Solutions Incorporated. We want to thank them so very much for their continued support of our Aces Sports broadcasts in this brand new year, 2023. Denny Vetter and the whole gang over at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio. And again, online at www.arcsolinc.com. Bill and Brian, so glad to have you with us, calling the action. It's 7th grade girls junior high basketball. We've got a fair amount of junior high coverage coming up, as a matter of fact. We've got the 2 games here tonight. And then next week on Monday, I believe we'll be back here with a couple more girls games. And on Tuesday, we've got a couple of boys games coming your way from here in the auxiliary gym. Tomorrow night, we've got high school basketball action. We'll talk more about that coming up here in a little bit. Aces with the ball to get our second quarter underway. Freese inbounds it to Baldwin, and we're back in action. Baldwin getting a little help from Mull with a standing pick. Now Freese from the free throw line off the back of the iron. Mull with the putback and gets the roll. It goes down, and it's good. 10-8 now. Aces back on top, and the Rams move it up the court. Shoffley looking for some help, guarded by Mull. Shoffley's bounce pass to Spieth. Spieth gets it to Wimkin, top of the key. Wimkin will drive in, then kick it back out to Shoffley. Shoffley, and we'll have a 3-point attempt by Spieth. That one's up, no good. Rebound comes down to Hansen, and Abigail gets the ball to Devaney Mull. Mull, just outside the 3-point arc. Spin move, nothing there. She's being guarded by Wimkin. Bounce pass to Baldwin. Baldwin will take it in, and she'll launch it. That's going to be too long. Yep, goes right over the hoop. Picked up by Spieth. Spieth to Shoffley. Shoffley drives in. She'll set, shoot, no good. Mull grabs the board. She'll launch it down to Baldwin. Baldwin puts it up off glass and good. Jocelyn Baldwin hits the layup and makes it a 4-point lead for the Aces, 12-8. Shot up, and Wimpkin shot off the iron, no good. Rolling and saved before it goes out of bounds. Scooped up by Hall for the Rams. Hall drives baseline into Mull. Kicks it back out. And that's taken away by Baldwin. Baldwin has her pocket pick from behind, but it goes out of bounds. So I believe it'll still be Lady Ace's ball. Yep, and Sophie Freese will get ready to handle the inbounds chores. Freese looking for some help. Gets it into Mull. Mull puts it up and in. 14-8 now with 4 minutes to go in this second quarter. Rams down by 6. Shoffley looking for some help. Guarded tightly by Mull. She'll get it to Hall. Aubrey Hall. And a timeout called on the Rams bench. So with 3:48 to go before halftime, we've got a timeout on the floor with the Aces leading the visiting Rams 14-8 in this 7th grade girls basketball game. We'll take a little time here to say thank you to the Subway of Hicksville. Subway of Hicksville, where Al and the gang say go Lady Aces. Subway of Hicksville invites you to download their app to your mobile device. You can take advantage of great in-app specials, mobile ordering. They can have your food ready for you to pick up. Curbside pickup available as well. You can eat fresh and refresh and enjoy at Subway of Hicksville. They're proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game. That award is given out by us here at Hicksville Community Television at the end of each boys and girls varsity basketball game that we cover throughout this entire season. We want to thank the gang at Subway for doing that again this year. And we want to remind you that Subway of Hicksville is a great place to stop before or after the game or anytime. Our good friends and gold level underwriting supporter, Subway of Hicksville, Ohio, proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award. And we'll sound the horn. Teams will come back out onto the floor. Rams with the ball. Get it into Wimpkin. Wimpkin hands it off to Spieth. Tries to get it back to Wimpkin. Almost loses it. Gets it back. Wimpkin in the corner, just inside the arc. Hits it. That'll be a long 2. That's her first bucket of the night. Makes it 14-10 and cuts the Lady Aces lead to 4. Baldwin driving down into the corner to Freese. Freese on the wing, takes it across. Kicks it back out onto the top of the key to Baldwin. Baldwin goes down, puts up the runner, no good. Grabbed by Spieth. And the Rams bring it back up the floor. Shoffley feeds it down to Spieth. Spieth up in. That was a good transition. Spieth 2 more. 8 points now for Hadley Spieth unofficially as we go under 3 minutes before halftime. Baldwin back out to Mull. Mull's going to take it right to the hoop. Dribbles it off her foot. It's loose on the floor. Picked up by Hansen, and a timeout called on the Aces bench. So our second timeout of the evening goes on the Aces side of the ledger with 2:42 to go before halftime. And again, Aces leading 14-10 in this girls' 7th grade game. Want to let you know that we've got more.
14-12.
14-12? Okay, yeah, they did get one. Okay, I'm sorry. 14-12. That was my bad. What was I going to say? Oh, I was going to say we got more basketball action coming your way tomorrow here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel and Hicksville Community Television. We've got boys basketball action coming your way on Friday, and I believe it's going to be a triple header starting with the freshman boys. They tip off at 4:45, and then the junior varsity and the varsity teams will be playing as well. Jim Seiler, myself, and Chris Warner will be the crew. We'll be giving you coverage of all 3 contests. Again, right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Coming to you live on Friday. Quick inbounds to Mull. Her shot up, in and out, no good. And Freese saves the, I don't know if they're going to say she She touched her foot out of bounds when she touched the ball, so that'll be out of bounds on the Aces. Rams will get the ball back down by 2. And Hadley Spieth working her way closer to the basket, puts it up, no good. Put back by Wimpkin. That's going to be an air ball. They get it back in bounds. Wimpkin kicks it out to Flannery. Flannery has it taken away. It winds up in the hands of Devaney Mull. Mull up the floor. Bounce pass down low to Freese, all alone under the hoop, up and good. Sophie Freese for 2, and it's 16-12 now with 2 minutes to go before halftime. Wimpkin from the corner, short. Mull grabs the rebound. Mull across the timeline. Mull looking things over. Thought about the three-pointer. Tries to feed it down low to Baldwin. Ball loose on the floor. It's grabbed by Hansen. And then it's knocked loose again. Winds up in the hands of Spieth. Spieth. Now Wimpkin. Wimpkin gets it before it goes out of bounds, but right into Baldwin's hands. Baldwin takes it the length of the floor. Her layup no good. Freese tries for the putback. It's no good. And Spieth gets it for the Rams. Shot up by Shoffley off the glass. No good. Hull grabs the rebound. Or excuse me, that was Flannery with the rebound. Launching it down the floor to Baldwin, who puts it up and in. Nice. What a great play with 1 minute exactly to go. The Aces back up by a half a dozen, 18-12. Spieth for 3. Misses. Out of bounds. And it'll be Aces ball with 49.3 seconds left in our first half. Freese to Mull. Mull being guarded by Spieth. Over on the far side, puts the shot up, no good. And that's going to go out of bounds, and that should be the Rams ball. With 35 seconds left before halftime. Inbounds to Hadley Spieth. She'll walk it up. Looks like the Rams might, well, we'll see what they do. They're going to try to hold it for the last shot. They're going to pull the trigger. They're going to pull the trigger. Wimpkin off the glass, no good. Spieth with the follow-up. That goes down. 18-14 now. Last shot from Baldwin off the glass, no good. Out of bounds, and it wasn't the last shot. We got 3.7 seconds. And the Aces with the ball, so they have the chance if they can do a quick inbound and pull the trigger right away. They do that, they get it into Mull. Mull's going to be fouled. With 2.2 seconds, Devaney Mull's going to go to the line. I think that was on number 15, Evie Wimpkin. That'll be her first personal. Team foul number 2. It's not going to matter, though, with only 2 seconds to go. Mull's first free throw, no good. She'll have one more. Mull got that one. 19-14, and the Rams aren't going to get the shot off in time. And that'll be the end of the first half. So we've played the first 12 minutes here in this 7th grade girls game, and at halftime, it's the homestanding Lady Aces leading the Tinora Rams 19-14, the halftime score. We'll take a moment here to compile some unofficial scoring numbers that we'll pass along before we wrap up our halftime here. welcome you back to the Auxiliary Gymnasium as we're counting down the last couple minutes of halftime, ready to get the third quarter underway. 7th grade girls basketball. I want to say a big thank you to another one of our diamond level underwriters making our coverage possible here this afternoon, and that's the Hicksville Pharmacy. They're your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. A full-service pharmacy for you and your family's pharmaceutical needs. They also have medical supplies and equipment, over-the-counter medications, and more. Gifts and sundries, greeting cards, candles, some snacks, Ohio State and Michigan paraphernalia. It's a great place to stop and just sort of browse around. You should make it a part of your itinerary. If you're ever going to spend the day running around, shopping down in downtown Defiance, you cannot do that without making a stop at the Hicksville Pharmacy. We want to thank them so very much for their continued diamond level support of our Aces Sports broadcast. Hey, if you want information about getting a COVID booster, flu shot, or anything else, feel free to give them a call at 419-542-6218. The Myers family, our good friends, and again, our diamond level supporters, the Hicksville Pharmacy, your good neighbor pharmacy located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Well, taking a look at the unofficial scoring from the first half. Again, our halftime score, the Aces leading the Rams 19-14. For Tinora, they were led in scoring in that first half by Hadley Spieth. Spieth had 2 threes and 2 twos for 10 unofficially, and then a bucket and 2 points each for Ella Shoffley and Evie Wimkin. On the Aces side, they were leading all scorers in the first half was Devaney Mull for the Aces. She had 2 threes, 3 twos, and a free throw for 13 unofficially. After that, Jocelyn Baldwin with a couple of buckets for 4, and Sophie Freese with a field goal for 2 points. And there you have it, 19-14, Aces with the lead. They'll count down the final few seconds, and we'll get ready to get our third quarter underway. It'll be Rams with the ball to start the second half. Bill Murphy, Brian Williams, calling the action. We're your crew here tonight for Hicksville Community Television. Glad to have you with us. Thanks for joining us for our live coverage on this Thursday afternoon. Spieth gets the ball inbounds. Ran down by Flannery. Flannery cross half court over to Shoffley. Shoffley gets it back to Spieth. Spieth heads towards the paint, gets cut off, kicks it out to Wimkin. Wimkin in and out, no good, and Mull jumps up to grab that rebound. Mull. So a brief stoppage, and the Aces will inbound the ball from center court. Baldwin working through traffic. Baldwin to Freese on the wing. Freese puts it up. Long distance, no good. Ball loose on the floor, and it rolls out of bounds. Going to stay with the Aces. Last touched by one of the Tinora players. 5:22, no change in the score. Still 19-14 Aces. Inbounds to Mull. Mull puts it up off glass. No good. Goes for the rebound. Winds up in the hands of Neal. Neal gets it to Freese. Freese puts up the shot. No good. Put back from Mull is good. And it makes it a 21-14 game with the Aces now up by 7. Spieth drives in. Ball bounces off of her knee, but it's grabbed by Wimkin before it goes out of bounds. Now back to Spieth. Spieth guarded by Baldwin. Ball up off glass, no good. Loose on the floor. And it's going to be a jump ball, and the possession arrow will give it to the Lady Aces. 4:47 to go. Again, Aces up 21-14. Baldwin into Mull. Mull, fade away, up and good. 17 unofficially now for Devaney Mull. Spieth. Over to Shoffley, back to Spieth. Her hook shot, good, count it, and she's going to the line. Hadley Spieth with a great shot from underneath the basket. Draws the foul. I believe that's going to be on Mull. That'll be her first and team foul number 1 in the second half. And Hadley Spieth at the line, looking to complete the three-point play. Off the back of the rim, no good. But they get the rebound, and Spieth puts it up again, and that time it's another miss, and Mull grabs the rebound for the Aces. Mull down into the corner, guarded by Wimkin, gets it out to Baldwin. Baldwin on the wing, takes it inside, kicks it back out. Mull, top of the key, looking things over. Mull drives down. She'll put up the shot, no good. Out of bounds. And that should go to the Rams. 3:41 to go here in our third quarter. Tinora gets the ball back. They're down 23-16. Shot up. Wimkin is good. Wimkin gets the bucket and makes it a 23-18 game. Cuts that lead to 5. Baldwin inside to Mull. Turnaround up, no good. Hall grabbed that one right underneath the basket. Gets it into the hands of Shoffley. Shoffley up the floor. Ball loose, and Hall saved it. No good, but that put back by Wimkin is good. 6 points now for Evie Wimkin. It's 23-20, cuts the Aces lead to 3, and we got a timeout on the floor. 2:54 left in our third quarter. It's a 3-point game. Aces have been up by as much as 7, but the feisty Rams are not going to go quietly. Bill and Brian, again, glad to have you with us, and happy 2023. Hope you are enjoying the live coverage here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. The first of many, many, many live streams we're going to have for you throughout the course of the remainder of this school year and 2023 as a whole. Crowd starting to drift in for the nightcap game, the 8th grade contest between these two schools. They'll sound the horn, and we'll get ready to get back into action here shortly. The Aces went on a little bit of a run, again, built the lead up to 7. And then the Rams went on a little run of their own and cut that lead down to 3. So they'll break huddle, come back out onto the floor. It'll be Aces ball. Sophie Freese getting ready to inbounds it. Baldwin coming up to take the inbounds. And just past the halfway point of quarter number 3, we're back in action. Baldwin driving down. Baldwin to Mull. Mull holds up. Bounce pass inside to Freese. She puts it up, no good, no whistle. And Shoffley's going to double dribble. Yep, it was either going to be that or a travel. So turnover back to the Lady Aces with 2:29 to go in quarter number 3. Baldwin with the inbounds. Are back in action. Spieth out guarding Baldwin. Baldwin drives down low, up off glass, no good. She'll get the rebound. It won't bounce down. I thought for sure she had it on the putback, but no. Now Spieth comes the other way with the Rams. Bounce pass, and that's stolen away by Freese. Freese goes the length up and off the glass, no good. Baldwin is going to be fouled by Shoffley. That'll be on the floor, so out of bounds to the Aces. Team foul number 1 for Tinora in this second half. Mull off glass and good. Mull makes it a 25-20 game and puts the Aces lead back up to 5. 2-possession game. Schauffele kicks it back to Spieth. Spieth from just inside the three-point arc, no good. Ball grabbed by Neal. Neal to Freese. Freese back to Mull. They'll slow things down a little bit. Get that ball back under control. Baldwin drives down. Baldwin trying not to travel, holding that pivot foot. Tries to pass it back to Mull, but it's picked off by the Rams. Off the hands of Flannery and out of bounds. It'll be a turnover back to the Lady Aces. Minute 19 to go. Ball inbounds to Jocelyn Baldwin. Baldwin across the timeline. Baldwin quickly up the floor. Baldwin to Freese. Freese in and out, no good. Rebound comes down to Schauffele. Back the other way with the Rams. Schauffele quickly up the floor. Puts it up. Flannery over to Wimkin. Shot up, no good. Mull grabs the rebound with 54 seconds left in the quarter. Baldwin working her way around. And that's knocked out of bounds by Wimkin. Should stay with the Aces. Freese gets it into Baldwin with 38 seconds. Baldwin down into Freese, who puts it up off the front of the rim. No good. Freese gets her own rebound. Kicks it back out to Mull. Mull with 27 seconds. Drives in towards the hoop and is fouled. That's going to be on Wimkin. That'll be Evie's second personal. Team foul number 2, again on the floor. So out of bounds to the Aces with 26.5 seconds left in quarter number 3. Freese gets it in. Mull puts it up, no good. Rebound out of bounds. It should stay with Hicksville. .20 seconds left in the quarter, and the Aces once again with the ball, inbounding it from the baseline. Freese to Mull. Mull gets herself positioned, puts up the shot, no good. Rebound caught by Hansen. Hansen to Freese. Freese back to Mull. Mull, 7 seconds. Mull to 3 seconds, needs to shoot. Got it. Long 2 for Devaney Mull. And that's the end of the third quarter with the Aces back up on top by 7. 27-20, our third quarter score. Well, we'll say one more thank you to another of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters in our last quarter break of this game, and that, of course, is APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio. They're located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, a world-class facility offering robotic packing and palleting solutions, welding, powder coating, and lots more. And they're looking to add to their roster. They have great employment opportunities available. If you're interested and you want to start a new career, add to the skills you already have, maybe a second career, check them out online. It's www.aptmfg.com/careers. That'll take you to a complete listing of all the opportunities that they have available. You can also fill out an application or upload your resume online. They would love to hear from you. We love having them as one of our Diamond Level Underwriting supporters. So I want to thank them so very much, Tony Niswander and all the gang at APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. They'll sound the horn, and the team's back out on the floor as we get ready for the fourth quarter. Rams will have the ball to get things started. Put 6 minutes on the scoreboard clock. Ball inbounds, and we're underway. Spieth kicks it back out to Wimkin. Wimkin from just inside the three-point arc, no good. Baldwin grabs the rebound. Baldwin being dogged a little bit by Schauffele. Takes it across half court. Kind of a high dribble, but no whistle. Inbounds to Mull. Mull in a triple team kicks it out to Baldwin. Baldwin, that gets a little pressure off of Devaney Mull. Back to Devaney. Mull puts up the shot. Off the rim, no good. Grabbed by Hansen. Hansen tries to get the ball to Creamer, but they'll move it down the floor quickly. Wimkin puts up the shot, no good, and Mull's right there. Down to Baldwin. Baldwin off glass and good. Baldwin makes it 29-20 with 5 minutes and 5 seconds to go in the contest. Schauffele to Hall. Hall on the wing. To Spieth. Spieth for three, no good. That's grabbed by Flannery. Deflected into the hands of Mull for the Aces. Mull will slow things down. Bring it up court. Passes it off to Baldwin. Baldwin from the corner. Up, no good. Ball loose on the floor. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by the Aces. 4:38 to go in regulation. Rams get the ball in to Hadley Spieth. Spieth comes up the floor. Baldwin comes out to meet her. Spieth from the paint kicks it over to Schauffele. Schauffele now to Hall. Hall takes the shot, no good. Kremar tries to get it, and we've got a whistle. It goes out of bounds in the corner, and it's going to be last touched by the Rams. So the Aces will get the ball back. And we're going to have a timeout called. I believe that was by Tinora. With 4:19 to go here in quarter number 4. Again, this is the 7th grade girls basketball game. First to 2 here from the auxiliary gymnasium. Next up will be the 8th grade girls. We'll have our second live stream. We'll be covering that action for you right here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel as well. Bill Murphy, Brian Williams, we're glad to have you with us. Hope you're enjoying our coverage this afternoon. Hope you had a pretty good Thursday. You're all set and ready to go for Friday and the weekend. Not sure what I'm going to do this weekend. I had planned to take down the Christmas decorations at our place this weekend. But when I said I was going to start doing that on Saturday or Sunday, my wife and daughter both told me no, that it's not time to take. They want Christmas to stay up a little longer. So I'm not going to be taking the tree and everything down this weekend. Inbound stolen by the Rams. Put up, no good. Schauffele gets it off to Flannery. Flannery's shot is also no good. That's a rebound grabbed by Mull. 4 minutes to go. Mull up the court. And that's stolen away by Spieth. Quick hands from Hadley Spieth, and she'll come back the other way. Feeds it down to Wimkin. Wimkin shot up off glass. No good, but the Rams get the rebound. Schauffele kicks it back out to Spieth. Spieth from three-point land, a little bit short. And that one will go out of bounds and go to the Lady Aces. 3:44, Aces up again, 29-20. Inbounds. Mull almost lost it. Creamer got it back to Mull. Mull up the floor. Tosses it over to Baldwin. Baldwin driving in, puts it up. No good, but she'll go to the line. That one I think is going to be on Schauffele. Yep. Schauffele picks up her second personal. That's team foul number 3 on the Rams in this second half. And again, Jocelyn Baldwin at the line to shoot 2. First one doesn't get the bounce. She'll have one more. Baldwin's second shot is good. No, it's not. It's going to be a lane violation, so take that one off. Score remains then 29-20 with about 3 minutes, 25 seconds to go. Spieth puts it up off glass. No good. Mull grabs the rebound. Mull guarded by Schauffele. Drives down, puts up the runner, no good. And the Rams with the rebound. Here comes Spieth. Spieth rockets it down to Wimkin. Wimkin up off glass, no good. And the rebound grabbed by Hansen. Hansen tosses the ball over to Mull with 2:54 left in regulation. Mull gets it to Baldwin. Baldwin driving down, looking things over, kicks it back out to Freese. Freese tries to get it to Baldwin. And they're going to get an over and back on that one because she bounced it on both sides of the half-court line, or dribbled it on both. And we're going to have a timeout called by the Rams. 2:39 left in regulation. Again, it's a 9-point lead for the Lady Aces. 29-20, and timeout on the floor here in the auxiliary gymnasium. Again, we have more junior high basketball coming your way next week, Monday and Tuesday. We'll be here both afternoons. Girls basketball on Monday, and the boys will be playing on Tuesday. They'll sound the warning buzzer. We'll get ready to get the teams back out on the floor. And here comes everybody. Rams with the ball. They get it in to Flannery. Flannery over to Shoffley. Shoffley cut out. Kicks it to Spieth. Spieth guarded by Baldwin. She goes up, puts it off the glass, no good. Freese with the rebound. Sophie looking, and we're going to have a jump ball. That'll go to the Aces. Freese got tangled up with the Rams defender, and they call the jump ball. Sophie gets it into Baldwin. Baldwin tried to take it to Mull, but it's picked off by Spieth. Her shot up, no good. Battle for the rebound. And we're going to have another whistle. And that's going to be white ball out of bounds, and that'll be another foul. I didn't see who they called that one on, though. Baldwin gets the inbounds. Baldwin coast to coast, lays it up off the glass, no good. Follow up by Mull is also no good. She'll be fouled, and she's going to go to the line to shoot two. And that's going to be on Spieth, number 4. And that'll be Hadley's second personal. Team foul number 5 now on the Rams. 2:10 to go, and Devaney Mull at the line gets the first one. Mull's had a great game this afternoon. That makes it a 30-20 game. Aces now up by 10. Mull has one more coming. Missed that one, but grabs the rebound. Mull over to Baldwin. Baldwin off the glass, no good. Out of bounds. That should go to the Rams. Nope, they're going to say, yeah, okay. I was going to say, I thought that it was last touched by Kremer. So, yep. Inbounds to Flannery. Flannery to Shoffley for the Rams. Bounce pass to Spieth. Spieth tries to set. Bothered by Baldwin. Gets it down low to Shoffley. Tries to bounce pass it to Wimkin. It's taken away by Kremer. And then we'll have a timeout called on the Aces bench. With 1:44 to go in regulation. 10-point game. Aces in the lead and wanting to sew this one up. Again, just so everybody is aware, normally, you know, we always we live stream the Hicksville school board meetings. Normally those are held on the third Wednesday of every month. But here for January of 2023, they have moved it up and have a special day. So the school board meeting is going to be taking place next week on Wednesday, the 11th of January. Same time at 5:30 in the afternoon, and we will have live coverage, but do want to make sure everybody is aware of the different day and date for the next school board meeting. Aces looking to inbounds the ball, a long inbounds, and Wimkin gets it because it's, well, they overthrew Baldwin. Wimkin tosses it over to Spieth with 1:35. Shoffley now. Shoffley almost got her pocket pick, but Hall steps in to get the ball back for the Rams. And then the pass to Hall is picked off by Kremer. Kremer to Mull at 1:20. Mull bounce passes it to Baldwin. The Aces can take the air out here a little bit. They're up by 10. Baldwin's going to pull the trigger, though. Shot's no good from three-point land. And 1:11, here come the Rams. Shoffley guarded by Baldwin. Over to Spieth. Down low to Shoffley. Up. It bounces around and goes down. Shoffley gets another bucket to make it 30-22. Ball loose on the floor. That's going to be a jump ball. And that will go to the Aces on the possession arrow with 53.5 seconds left in regulation. Well, now they're going to say it's not. It's the green. Okay, they, I guess, forgot to change the possession arrow on the scoreboard. Shot up. Knocked back in bounds and recovered by Hicksville. Mull with 35 seconds takes it across half court, and it's going to be an offensive foul on Devaney Mull. Mull picks up her second, and that's team foul number 2 on the Rams, and a timeout from the Tinora bench with 34.8 seconds. Down by 8. So they're not going to raise the white flag yet. They're going to play this one out. Again, when the game ends, we'll have a quick recap for you here on the HIX-TV YouTube channel. Pass along some unofficial scoring. Thank our underwriters and such. And then we will end this live stream. We'll probably take about somewhere around an 8 to 10 minute break. Maybe a little longer. We'll let you know when we see how much time they put on the clock between games. And then Brian and I will be back with our second live stream of the afternoon. And that, of course, will be the 8th grade contest between the Rams and the Aces. So hope you'll join us for that one coming up a little bit later here on HIX-TV. Again, they'll sound the warning horn. We'll get ready to get back into action. Rams will have the ball. Side court. To head into the last half a minute on the game clock. Inbounds to Wimkin. Wimkin hands it off to Spieth. Spieth driving in, kicks it back out to Hall. Hall over to Wimkin on the wing. Her shot up, off the iron, no good. Hall with the putback off the glass, no good. Shoffley looking to make something happen, gets the ball back out to Wimkin. Wimkin will take the shot from just inside the three-point arc. And Kremer will grab it for the Aces. She'll toss it over to Mull. Mull is going to be fouled by Shoffley, it looks like. That'll be Shoffley's third. Still a common foul. Quick inbounds. Baldwin. Baldwin will launch it. No good. Ball bouncing around loose into the hands of Spieth, and time expires. And that's the ball game. Your final score, it's the Aces defeating the Tinora Rams in the 7th grade game here this afternoon. 30-22, the final score. And we'll do some quick tabulating here. We'll get you some unofficial scoring numbers. And we'll do that right now. So here we go. Unofficial scoring for the game. Again, the Rams losing it 30-22. For Tinora, Ella Shoffley had a couple of free throws for 4 points. As we had somebody stumble in the stands down in front of us. Evie Wimkin had 3 two-point field goals for 6. And Hadley Spieth led the Lady Rams with 10 points in the first half, 2 threes, 2 twos, and she added another bucket in the second half to finish unofficially with 12 points for the evening. On the Aces side, Sophie Fries with a bucket and 2 points. It was Jocelyn Baldwin with 3 field goals for 6, and Devaney Mull. Devaney had 13 in the first half, and she added 9 more in the second half to lead all scorers and finish up with 22 points unofficially for the contest. So congratulations to her. We want to say a quick thank you to, again, all of our underwriters making our coverage possible here on Hicksville Community Television, our 4 diamond level underwriting supporters, APT Manufacturing Solutions of Hicksville, Ohio, and online at www.aptmfg.com/careers. The Jim Schmidt family of automotive dealerships in Hicksville, Ohio. Jim Schmidt Chevrolet Buick, Jim Schmidt Ford, and online at jimschmidtauto.com. The Hicksville Pharmacy, located right in the heart of downtown Hicksville, Ohio. Your good neighbor pharmacy. Give them a call at 419-542-6218 for information on COVID boosters, flu shots, and more. And also our good friends at ARC Solutions Incorporated of Hicksville, Ohio, located in Hicksville's Industrial Park, and online at www.arcsolinc.com. Thanks also to our gold level underwriting supporter, Subway of Hicksville, proud sponsors of the Subway Player of the Game Award that we give out at the end of each varsity basketball broadcast we do here at Hicksville Community Television. I want to say a big thank you once again, too, to the Junior High Athletic Department for allowing us to be here with the live stream. And thanks to all of you for joining us. Hope you enjoyed the coverage this afternoon. So with that, we're going to wrap it up. Brian and I will be back in about probably in about 6-7 minutes with our second live stream. That'll be the 8th grade contest. And so till we talk to you then, one final time, final score in the 7th grade game. It's the Lady Aces defeating the Rams 30-22, the final score. And for Brian Williams running the iPad Pro camera, I'm Bill Murphy with Hicksville Community Television, wishing you a good afternoon and good sports.